From our studios in Atlanta, this is CBT News.
Once again, it's the 2017 Automotive Analytics and Attribution Summit here at the Boca Raton Hotel and Resort. We're joined now by Mark Connor. He's the Senior VP of Channel Strategy with LotLinx. Mark, we appreciate you joining us, taking the time.
Thanks.
All right, so
Love the show. Thanks for having us on.
Oh, you got it. We appreciate the time you're taking away from panel discussions and sessions going on here at the summit. Obviously, you were a part of a panel discussion. Let's talk about that. The title of that panel discussion, the dealers are watching, wondering, we need better marketing levers to increase showroom traffic. What can you tell our dealers?
Well, kind of the beautiful thing about LotLinx is that's exactly what LotLinx does. The platform, the technology stack is really about delivering low funnel, highly engaged shoppers right to the dealer's showroom. We're bringing them in and helping the dealers sell more vehicles. So really the proof point for all of us is the incremental sales that LotLinx is helping dealers deliver every day.
One of the things that we've heard from dealers just being out here for 2 days, they want to beat their competition. And whether they're large or small, they want to make sure that it works. Whatever it is, it works. How are you guys helping dealers figure out those two things?
So the technology does a couple of different things for a dealer. It really kind of resets where their marketing dollars are being deployed and how that relates to the inventory. So the platform really is driven at an inventory level. It's looking at each one of the units on the lot, new or used, and looking at the marketing activity that's happening on each one of those units there. The strategies that a dealer uses, whether it's new or used, they're going to vary just a little bit. And when you reset your marketing prism, if you will, and how you're looking at that marketing and using it at an inventory level, how many VDPs are actually happening here? Because we all know, the one thing that, all the attribution studies that have come out in the last few years, we all have learned that VDPs are the leading indicator to driving that sale. So coming out of retail, I spent the last 20 years working retail and running marketing for a very large automotive group, and understanding what it takes for a dealer to be successful and how what's happening with new cars and the margins are shrinking, the importance that used cars plays in that, and understanding the market share and how important a dealer has to be keened in and drawn to what's selling in the market. Am I getting every opportunity? Am I getting pumped in on? Do I have an opportunity to pump out more if a dealer's not executing? How's my inventory stack up in those other areas there? LotLinx gives a platform for a dealer to look at exactly all those things, all the way down to that inventory level, measuring the VDP activity, and then deploying or resetting their marketing asset, that dollar, and resetting that behind the unit that's going to make the biggest impact. One thing that we see in the data is most marketing activity really bunches up in about 20% of the inventory. So think about it like this. If you've got 100 vehicles on the lot, about 20 of those vehicles, 25 of them, are really taking up the lion's share of your marketing budget. That's what's getting the lion's share of the attention from all of your digital marketing efforts, all of your traditional marketing efforts. So we as marketers and all of us are we've got to sell every single one of those cars on the lot. We don't have to sell just those 20, 25. I've got to sell the other 80, 75, 80 cars there. How do I do that, and how do I get smart with my marketing dollars, and how do I move those marketing dollars and get behind those units that need the little extra attention? If I've got a model that isn't that popular in the market, if I'm in a truck market and I've got cars that I've got to sell and I got to do it because I've got a stair-step program I got to get behind, or that's where my incentive money is behind it, I got to get behind that specific unit. It's difficult, to take marketing dollars and really deploy those. I can do it in a shotgun sort of way at a traditional level. At a digital level, LotLinx provides the opportunity to get behind that specific white car, that specific red car, etc. And that's really how we see dealers using the platform today, is getting engaged at that level and getting real strategic, and then employing the tactics and using that to deliver in.
We know inventory is lagging in 2017. 2017s are still on the lot. We're 2 months away from the end of the year. What can dealers do to have a nice strategy going into the holidays? Because this is the time to make a huge impact.
So this is the time too. I mean, Dealers, we know that these last 6 weeks, 7 weeks of the year sometimes are the best 6, 7 weeks of the total year for the dealer, particularly Highline. And then exactly what you were talking about there, those old units that are, the new models are in. So incentives on those old ones are never as high as they are right now. So right now it's the time for dealers to kind of get behind that and to use the platform, the strategy to really be pushing those things. Because one thing we know, consumers want a deal, right? So most people are buying the deal. It's about the monthly payment and it's about the deal. Here's a great way to get behind that and to be able to move those things through and off the lot for the dealer.
Mark Connor with LotLinx, we appreciate you taking the time and joining us. Always great speaking with you guys from LotLinx. And all the best in 2018 if we don't talk to you before then, and thanks for hanging out with us.
Great, Joe.
Thanks.
Thank you for watching the official news source of the retail automotive industry, CBT News.